Pine Mountain Lake offers all the amenities of Lake Tahoe with a few distinct advantages. It's a gated community with its own airport, golf links, equestrian center, as well as a tennis and a swim club. The close proximity to Yosemite National Park, a mecca for travelers from around the world, is another unique highlight. Two more key features that make a big difference are the 1 to 2 hour closer travel times from the Bay Area, depending on where you're departing from. Most of all, the area remains an undiscovered retreat, which provides value buyers that dream vacation home or year-round living on a lake or a golf course. This video will provide some insight on this gated hideaway. Well, I'm here at Pine Mountain Lake, and Larry's taking me off today. We went around and we shot ranches and we shot lakes. We shot Pine Mountain Lake too. But this is beautiful Pine Mountain Lake Airport. If you're a flying enthusiast, a recreational flyer, I don't think it gets much better than this. Larry, tell us a little bit about the airport and the area, if you would.
Well, Pine Mountain Lake is a vacation resort recreation area. It was developed by Boise Cascade back in the 60s, and over the years it's sort of metamorphosized into a retirement area, a community of normal people with children raising kids, and retirees like myself. And the lake is 200 acres, skiing, boating, fishing, anything else you normally would associate with the water sports. We have a gorgeous 18-hole golf course, which is championship. Because we're in the mountains, it never plays the same twice. But to me, as a pilot, the creme de la creme is the airport. And the beauty of this airport is the airport itself is county-owned and maintained, but the pilots live around the airport on private property, and we can access the airport from our property.
Yeah, that's exciting. The kind of fly-in, fly-out community. There's not a whole lot of those around the United States. There's a few, but they're a little rare and hard to come by. And I've actually shot a little video as we were going by when we landed, and see some of the homes with their beautiful hangars and their beautiful airplanes in it. That's a pretty special way to live. Also, while we were up here, this happens to be 4th of July weekend in 2013, and I will have to say your fireworks over the lake last night were spectacular.
Well, good. I hope you had a good vantage point for it. They do that every year, and they do a nice job.
Well, we did. We were up on top of Ferret Court, which sits up very high, so it was spectacular. And part of the lead-off of the activity was a seaplane came in and does kind of lands on the lake and does a little lead around of all the boats for a little boat show. But I still think probably one of the most interesting parts, there's lots of what we'll call vacation areas around, but one with its own airport is pretty exciting. How many airplane hangars are there here? I see some that are probably community, some of them are private. Do you have an idea of that, Larry?
Yeah, the private hangars, there's 88 private taxiway properties, and then there are some hangars which exist on the airport proper itself. So we probably have a few in excess of 100 hangars here. And I'm going to guess we have pretty much the same number in airplanes, because some of these hangars contain 2 and 3 airplanes and 4 airplanes. And so our permanent based fleet up here is probably between 120 and 150.
Well, that makes vacationing a whole new proposition when you can take your airplane from Silicon Valley and fly up here for your weekend retreat. Although this is only 2.5 hours out of the San Francisco area, which is a lot better than going up to Tahoe, which is the 4-hour trip. But you shorten that up with an airplane. What would it take flying out of, say, San Carlos Airport to get up here?
Well, if you have one of the slower trainers, it's going to take you 1 hour and 10 minutes to fly up here. If you have one of the little faster commuter type aircraft, it's going to take 45 minutes. So it's a very easy commute by air.
Yeah, and if you happen to have the luxury of your own hangar at your own home, there's no further commute. You're home.
I think every pilot's dream is to land, to pull into his own hangar, and then roll into his hot tub, and that's exactly what we have up here.
Yeah, well, the next time I go flying with it, can we roll into your hangar and maybe have a scotch or something fun like that?
You bet, not a problem.
Well, thank you so much, Larry. This was a very special day that I had up in the air. And if you haven't come up and haven't seen Pine Mountain Lake, or if you fly, why don't you just fly up and visit us and see what it's all about? Have a great day.
Great. Thank you.
To learn even more about the many facets of this beautiful and serene hideaway and all of the surrounding amenities, go to the websites or call any of the professionals on the screen to secure specific information on available properties in the community.
Today, Sotheby's International Realty, bringing new technology to a 200-year-old tradition while serving the San Francisco Peninsula, Silicon Valley, and clientele worldwide.